Sorry, this thing turns around and I don't like the little stem sticking from under the bottom, looking gross. But I just got my Kwanzaa and I'm so excited. I'm so glad I was able to get it from Nubian Human. This is crazy, like all this stuff we're finding. Alchemist, Black Girl Vodka. Can you see?
Right, this is 4 green.
It's 3, 7 days. Can you get your Cricut thing?
What?
You said on the left is red, right?
On the left is red.
Camera.
Yeah.
We're live. Hey guys, it's Kia, and as part of our Kwanzaa celebration for Umojaa, day 1 of Kwanzaa, we wanted to just get together as sisters and do some Black-owned wine tasting. So Umojaa means unity, and so this is how we stay in touch. Since my sister Antoinette at the top is in Georgia, we like to keep in touch and do things like this. So this is my sister Jessica. You've seen her before if you watched my video on my channel where she rated my perfumes. And this is our little sister Kay. And so yeah, we went out and got some wines and we're gonna talk about them and what we think about them. So, hi Tony.
Hey girl.
Miss you.
I'm so excited. I miss you ladies too. This is not as personal as it normally would be, but anyway, I'm so excited. So let's do this.
Cool. So to start off, we have the McBride Sisters Sparkling Brut Rosé. So Tony recommended this one because she said she likes this one. I don't really care for rosés, but if she recommends it, I am willing to try. And this one has a 13% alcohol percentage. So let's pour up.
I like my glasses full. Thanks.
What's tasting?
I'll wait for you.
And it's so exciting to really like just do the research a little bit and see what Black-owned companies are out there.
Anybody know anything about the McBride?
That's exactly where I was going.
Yeah, because I need to know my sisters.
Yes. So I've heard about them a while back, but I don't quite remember. So I'm looking on my phone, some information about them. Okay.
They're an inspiration. That's number one, because I can so see us kind of following in their footsteps and doing something really fun and flirty like this too. So it's cool.
Yeah, I agree. I love mine, so it's perfect.
Okay, so I'm gonna read a short blurb. Newly found sisters who have been raised across the world from one another. Robin and Andrea's love affair with wine was planted within them from an early age while growing up in two of the world's most iconic wine growing regions. In 2005, the sisters found themselves together in California, and the McBride Sisters collection was born.
Awesome.
So that's I didn't know that they didn't know each other prior.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's interesting.
So what do you like about this one? What should we expect?
Well, like you, I feel like I'm kind of bored with rosés at this point, but I like this one because I don't necessarily like sweet, so it's not super sweet. It's refreshing, and it has 13% wine alcohol. 13% alcohol content. Come on now, you're not getting that in the grocery store most of the time. So that's another thing I really like about it. So let's taste.
Cheers. Oh, Antoinette already.
Look, cheers.
What you think?
I like it.
It's light, it's fruity. You know, to me, it's not your average rosé, and I like.
It's not. Really, the sparkling isn't.
Well, when I say flat, like it's not bursting with fruit flavors for me.
Well, it's a rosé.
Yeah.
Compared to other rosés that are not sparkling, this is excellent.
Yeah.
Right. I agree. Do you drink rosé often, Jess?
Not really.
Yeah, you probably have to
I'm
compare
not a
with
rosé.
others.
Yeah.
Period.
You
But
said what?
this one is tolerable.
What did you say, Caitlin?
It's tolerable.
Oh, rosé or this?
This rosé.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you were to eat a rose petal, is what rosé tastes like. It's nasty.
So it's not enough water.
Not this one. I
But
like.
that's what I'm
this
saying.
one.
So this one is more tolerable, but most rosés literally taste like you're eating a rose stem or a rose petal. To me, it's disgusting. But I can deal with this one.
This is good. This is a good recommendation for a rosé.
Yeah.
I agree.
And 13%. I'm with it.
Yeah, that's the first thing we check for. We always check for the alcohol percentage to make sure it's going to give us a nice little buzz, right?
So I'll buy some.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to be, having all these calories, and it's 5% from 1 to 10, as far as like champagnes and rosés, sparkling. What would you rate it?
Jessica, you can go first.
A 7.
Okay.
So me, I don't think I've ever had a sparkling rosé, but in the world of rosés, since this is my first sparkling one, I'll give it a 9.
Yay. What you think? You're like, okay.
I'll give it a 7 too, because it's tolerable. Y'all know me. I'm not a drinker for the taste. So I like the alcohol percentage. So that is what gives the most rating.
I like rosés or champagnes with the bubbly when I'm eating. So like.
I do too.
Rosés, are they usually with dinner, or is it more like a brunch wine, or it's just up to your palate?
I'm gonna say this. I drink what I want when I want to.
Okay.
That's my motto. Yeah, that's my motto.
Kayla's like, her.
Per.
The next one that you have.
The next wine I have, and I'm so excited to taste it, is a brown vineyard Chardonnay. And check out this label. Like, isn't it so for the culture and so cute, right?
Label.
Yeah, it just makes you want to pick it up. Yeah, it's a 2018 Chardonnay. So a little bit about the browns is that the parents bought a dilapidated ranch in the eastern hills of Napa Valley, and they sold grapes to other winemakers. And in 1995, the kids said, hold on, we want to make our own wine brand. So that's what they did. And that's where the Brown's wine comes from. They decided to pick up the torch and not just sell the grapes to other people, but to also have a vineyard. So I'm going to pour up. Without further,
pour some.
I know. Without further ado, it would be nice if we all could have the same wines. If
we tried to find it, they were Total Wines was all sold out.
Yeah. Well, the biggest issue is that it's hard to get shipping for me here in Georgia.
Is it a reason why wines don't ship to Georgia?
They don't.
Why doesn't alcohol ship to Georgia?
They don't allow it yet. I mean,
alcohol percentage. We gotta know.
One of the most important questions.
Exactly.
Let me see. I believe it's 13.5.
What's a good alcohol percentage to you all for wines?
White or red?
Period.
Her.
Oh.
I'm okay with 12 or above.
Right.
I'm okay with 13 or above.
Right. For me, I like it to be 13.
But do you like it to be?
I feel like to get a 9 or a 10 rating, it should be 16.
Be our next task, finding a black-owned wine that's 16% or above.
Right. And normally your grocery store wine is not going to go above 13.5.
No,
it's not. So often you're going to have to go to a specialty wine store like Nico's on 124 in Snellville, Virginia. He's not paying me for that.
Oh, have you?
Not sponsored.
I know. No, it's not sponsored. But I get a great education every time I go in there. So when you guys come back down.
In a wine store, I hate walking into a wine store where they say like, "Oh, we don't know. It's $14.92 with tax." Like, no, give me some information.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't expect you to know, what kind of grapes but just give me something to go on.
Yeah, that's the only reason I mentioned it is because whenever I go there, he remembers his customers.
Squeeze them with their toes.
Whatever.
She needs to know.
I just want to drink.
Whatever.
If you don't know it, she's going to give you a bad Yelp review.
That's not true.
Okay.
I'm not that kind of Yelp.
Did you
I
stomp
love
them
wine,
at 3 a.m.
but I don't care about all
the nuances of it all. Well, I mean, and that's the thing. He's good because he will meet you where you are. And what I did like about this Brown's collection is though they have wines for people with the, regular budget. And then they have wines that go up in price for people with more,
nice.
Of a higher budget.
Coin on there.
Correct. So they made something for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
I need my grapes to be aged.
Jessica is quite thirsty, so we're gonna move on to our next wine.
But wait. What I have to tell you about this Chardonnay is it smells very fruity, and a lot of times Chardonnay can be bitter. This is nice and fruity, light, crisp, and.
Did you switch it in?
Yeah, you gotta get
That's what you have to do.
Saturate them taste buds, girl.
I love this Chardonnay.
It doesn't do anything for taste. It's all about
That shows the difference.
I know. That's fine. It was just funny to see because she's like
mouth water.
Yes. Should I eat?
Stop goggling. Could you imagine?
Gotta get it down in your cabinet.
This is more.
What SpongeBob do?
Listen, this is reminiscent.
Like Kayla laughing her rap off.
We gotta keep the wrap on. We gotta keep it.
This is reminiscent of a Sauvignon. Really?
I was still talking about the same one.
We are gonna move on, but you all are not here to taste it. So I want people to know what it is that they can expect if they want to go out and buy the wine. It is perfection. Not super sweet, definitely not bitter, nice hints of fruit without being, again, sweet. Go get this, 13.5%, and I spent $22.99 on this bottle.
On the brown.
Yeah, I would give this a 10 for a Chardonnay.
Hey, where the money reside.
What am I?
Hey.
Exactly. Right. So we're gonna go on to our next wine so that we can have our throat wet a little bit.
Right. Just.
What is going on?
I'm just
Oh
ready.
gosh.
We're gonna pour first and talk later.
Okay.
Umojaa.
So our next wine is Sun Goddess. This is a Sauvignon Blanc or Blanc or however they say it, Blanc.
Which is usually dry.
Um,
But I love it. I like Sauvignon Blanc.
Well, this Chardonnay was not dry at all. Let me add that. Sorry.
That's good because I'm not a Chardonnay fan.
Me either. Not all the time.
a whole bunch.
That's so funny.
Thank
Chardonnays and rosés, you'll never.
Well, see, as much as you go to the winery, then you should have tasted some Chardonnays because it just depends on the
I
wine.
never liked any of them.
Really? Hashtag Umojaa.
All right, so we're tasting.
Cheers.
Oh,
You can cheers.
Yes.
Or drink.
cheers.
Kaylin, your face.
What y'all think?
Feel it.
Like Chardonnay. This one tastes like Chardonnay, just not as dry. It tastes like Chardonnay, but it doesn't have the consistency of Chardonnay.
So it's bitter.
It does not
What's
taste
the
like a
difference bitter?
Chardonnay.
It says it's a dry wine,
Yeah.
2019 product of Italy.
But it doesn't taste as dry. It just, like I said, it doesn't have the consistency of a dry wine. It just,
Yeah.
it has a taste. It literally tastes like Chardonnay. So I hate to be that person, but I don't like it.
So,
I like it.
Jessica, let's start with you. How would you?
Yeah, let's start with you.
How would you rate? What would you rate this from 1 to 10? And then I want to know what you taste: fruity, whatever, bark, whatever.
Very much tree bark.
Let's start with Jessica.
I'm not a good person to dissect this stuff. It's good. It's
You need some more?
it's not dry to me at all.
Okay.
It's not like a very strong taste. It's a mild taste. It's I like it. I can actually drink this without anything. These are one of the types of wines that I can just sit back and drink.
I think I would enjoy this with a shot of cognac. I'm dead serious.
And listen, people,
If I was to put a shot of, or even whiskey, the Uncle Nearest, I would enjoy it more. It's very smooth. It doesn't have the consistency of a super dry wine. It's smooth. It just doesn't taste good. It doesn't.
it doesn't taste good. Okay.
Okay. So for
Yeah.
me, this is very light, slightly dry. I think it is smooth. I do get fruity nuances. And I think it is a relaxed wine, like Jessica said. I don't feel like, I think this is 12.5%.
It is.
And so I wouldn't drink this because I want to get tipsy or I need to, it's more of those, you're relaxing and just like the taste of wine. I think I would pair it with either nothing or something like fruit salad, mousse dessert, just something light.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not one of those like, oh girl, let me get some of that Sun Goddess. Like, it's a chill wine when you're a regular wine drinker, but you don't want to necessarily get tipsy.
That's good to know because everybody's after Sun Goddess right now. You know,
It's popular.
right? That's
Mary
why
J.
it's so
Blige,
popular.
You know, it's not doing nothing for them. It's just popular.
I know we have 3 different perspectives right now, and they all are kind of quite different. But the older ladies, not older, the more seasoned ladies in the room like it
Can't
more.
see it. Mary J. Blige's wine, and Sun Goddess comes from the name that her mom gave her as a kid.
No, I love that.
But it's fruity. It's like a light. I think if you like fruit infused water,
Mhm.
this is the wine version.
That's a good. thing. But the thing with it for me, because like we've already disclaimed before, is that I'm not a drinker for taste. But I don't think that my wine should have a hint of aluminum. Hey, that's what it be giving. That's what it's giving. Like it tastes like I melted some aluminum foil and I'm drinking.
Like you shouldn't be drinking this.
Yes, that's what Chardonnay tastes like to me personally, and I just don't drink. I drink straight alcohol, but I don't. It's something. It's a difference between the taste of alcohol and the taste of some melted aluminum foil. It's just not right.
I've had wines or alcohol where it just tasted like it shouldn't have been consumed.
Exactly, and that's what Chardonnay and rosés taste like to me. So
rosé, you thought that tastes much.
The McBride Sister Sparkling Rosé, I will rate a little higher than the Sun Goddess.
Okay,
it was better.
That was a great
analysis. We're being
no
honest,
hype
right?
review.
Right. Right, Kate's having a good time.
About your next one.
I'm so happy to do this with my sister.
Me too.
Yeah.
Cheers.
So,
Habari Gani,
Umojaa.
No,
Okay.
Umojaa. Say it like you from Southeast.
Umojaa.
Or
whatever.
Right.
Her and this bird.
I just practiced opening already.
I learned this week.
It was very funny, and not to mention, it was even funnier because they're copying after a guy in a wheelchair
Rolling Ray
that talks like his tongue.
Okay.
All right.
He's,
never mind.
Ooh, okay.
what about that wine you got over there?
Pause. Yeah.
Blessed and highly favored. I like to keep it that way.
Mhm.
Okay.
Amen. Sorry.
Umojaa.
Some wine that I have is from the Brown Estates as well. Can you all see this? It's the Betelgeuse.
We can see yours very nicely.
Yeah.
That's good.
Alcohol percentage?
12.5. Kaylin would be disappointed. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
But this is one you can drink absolutely for the taste. It is still very light and crisp, but it's more sweet than this wine, than the Chardonnay. So it's a little sweeter, but not sweet to people. I'm not a Moscato, and everybody likes what they like. But for me at this point, Moscatos are a little too sweet for me, maybe a lot too sweet. So this is for those people who don't want bitter, but they like to taste a little sweet.
Do you SpongeBob?
No, that's embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. Don't do that no way.
It's hilarious when he does it.
This is good. This is good. I like it.
Okay.
It's 9, 10-ish. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I have lots of faith in the Browns.
I'm about to give me some Beetlejuice.
Mary J was about 20, the Sun Goddess. That's about 20. And then
The prices. We sure didn't.
And then the McBride sisters
was 20.
Was about 20. So we got this at Target, and we also got Sun
Target
Goddess at
sells wine?
Total Wines. Usually you have to Google to find a Target near you that sells wine. So don't just
right.
expecting wine. Okay, we have one more to do, and then we will have to.
We got two more, so we got one more wine.
No, we're just gonna do the Uncle Nearest.
We didn't do this
because it's not black owned, man.
Oh, I forgot.
The wine that she complains is too low in alcohol percentage. So anyway, Kaylin, would you like to talk about Uncle Nearest, since she actually put me on first a couple years ago?
So Uncle Nearest, basically, this is Uncle Nearest. And basically, Uncle Nearest was a slave that helped Jack Daniels' family basically create Jack Daniels. And
they learned from him.
They learned from him. They learned how to make the whiskey from him. And basically it became lucrative for them and they blew up. So after years passed, I honestly don't remember the year that Uncle Nearest came out. But here it is. Uncle Nearest and his family is actually being compensated for this
because they made this one.
Yeah, they weren't being compensated for Jack Daniels for years, for centuries. They were not.
They just started talking about the history and how they were involved.
Right.
So Nearest Green is his name.
And what makes me so proud is the CEO of Uncle Nearest is a Black woman. Okay.
Damn.
She's a Black woman, and she's awesome. I follow her on Instagram. I'm excited to have a bottle in my home.
Me too. And this we found at Total Wines for about
$60.
So let's say
$60. Just
it's a whiskey. It's a whiskey.
I'm about to say, is this a wine?
No,
not at all, honey.
However,
we just talked about Jack Daniels and whiskey and all this stuff. And she said, "Is this a wine?"
That whiskey's gonna do you well.
This
is just
Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah.
I can't do alcohol, y'all. I can't do like.
Y'all ready?
All right, cheers.
That's a big glass.
To Tennessee. Rising up from the plantations.
I love it. Jessica's spending the night. It's over. It's done. I said it.
You have to pick someone up from the airport.
Brown, hard liquor drinker. What are your thoughts on this?
It's smooth. It don't burn your chest. It ain't burning your tongue. Listen, I think he'll pour me a double shot and I'm done. Shots typically aren't hard for me, but either way, I'm telling y'all, as a person that's a heavy drinker and I love brown, you can handle this. This is a good one. This is very, very, very smooth for a whiskey. Whiskeys are normally smooth, but this is like extra smooth.
Burning?
Just
okay, let me say this. I can't do shots. I can do the rum anyway. I can do that as a shot. Malibu. Okay. I can do Malibu as a shot.
Okay, because that's like what percentage? It's like sweet like candy. Like 2%.
This I think I can do as a shot. I think I could do this as a shot. It has some strength, but it's not putting hair on your chest.
So, exactly.
It just put a little bit of hair on my chin.
It doesn't have that bite to it. I promise it doesn't.
Oh God, what the hell are they drinking?
It does not have that bite.
Your walls and your throat.
Wait a minute. Say that again, Jessica.
The walls in her throat is gone. She ain't got no walls.
She just had twins. She ain't been drinking for months.
Wait a minute. She gonna keep drinking. No, she got. Ooh.
Breathe, girl.
Wait a minute.
She hasn't been drinking like this for a while. So from someone who has been drinking, she ain't throwing it back like I did. However, I'm telling you the truth, it's very smooth. You can do this. If you want to get into browns and whiskeys and you want to, go into more hard liquor, you want something smooth that's not going to bite you.
Almost choked.
Uncle Nearest, the money, it's worth it. I know $60 turns a lot of people away.
My nose running.
Well, it may last for some people. So it's going in order from least to greatest.
This is a premium. This is the 1856 premium.
She took her glasses off. I'm sorry.
There's another Uncle Nearest that what was it? It was just a it was just a whiskey, but this one is the 1856 premium whiskey. This is nice. It's very smooth. You'll love it.
Wait, what's your average brown drink that you drink? Remy?
I like Remy VSOP specifically. I like VSOP on the rocks.
I can't drink that straight. I should have had some orange juice. I should have cut it with the.
Yeah, it's different
so
for everyone.
I would cry.
Yeah.
But it definitely tastes like.
It
definitely smells and tastes like it should not be consumed straight. Okay.
Again, let me let y'all
I was
know.
drinking the shot, and as I was drinking, the breath left my body. And I had to stand up to regain
Did you see the white light?
Yeah.
Okay.
For a split second.
That
Stop, Kaylin. She's spilling her
Yeah.
drink.
take it slow.
Cut it with
sis.
some
It ain't for
orange
you.
juice. Cut it with some Minute Maid. I don't know.
Her.
Something.
But if you're a drinker,
My throat
and you're not
still sensitive.
I'm trying to tell the
Chase
people.
it with the wine.
Lord.
My throat.
I need a nap.
Tell old girl to take a
I took off her glasses. She's crying.
Oh,
Like-
honey.
10 times stronger than the wine we're drinking because the wine is like 15.
Absolutely.
Now you guys understand why I'm having such a hard time.
I apologize. I didn't mean to do that to you.
Thank you so much for joining us. We had an amazing time. We'll be sure to check out the brown wine, the brown estates, and make sure you get yourself some Uncle Nearest.
Yes. Do that.
Get you some, but cut
And
it.
we love you. And we look forward to more Kwanzaa activities this week. We'll keep you posted.
Happy Kwanzaa. Hashtag
Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa.
A joyous Kwanzaa.
I mean, you
Hey, pause. Gotta fix some cat.